right now, I'm home for a couple of hours before I go to work. But salute all those that be in my comments, man. I salute it. It's knowledge, like I told you. I'm 7 years old, so a lot of information I retrieved. I might have dates wrong, situations wrong, and you're able to fix it up for the people, clarify for the people, because that's what this is about. Giving people more information for the people. Then they'll realize that this New York B wasn't really based off of all the violence that's being promoted on the internet. You know what I'm saying? It was really a cause to this. You know what I'm saying? I just shout out Frankie Luciano. He definitely see. Remember, street homies can only go by what the streets is talking about. You know what I'm saying? What we hear because we're not in jail. So the ones that's there are able to clarify stories. Like I told my homie yesterday, I'm like, yo, let's think about it. For all these years, we assumed that Magoo, because how the story played out was Magoo was the first Puerto Rican Damu. The 300 was popping. That's how it was put out there. But ever since I started doing this, there's a couple of Latinos that hopped in the comments like, yo, I was first GMB. I was GMB with Islam. Then you had Frankie Luciano who came home in 9-3 in August. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really a black and racist Spanish war. You know what I'm saying? Because these guys are Puerto Ricans and they was kings. You know what I'm saying? So for them to leave a Latin king nation to join the black revolution that we say was going against them, I just think I think what I'm getting here is that it was a revolution for the people. It just wasn't a black Latino war. It was other shit in the mix too, like no gay, no more people raping guys and no more of this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to Black Park, man. See, if you're from Carver, then you know what happened with Black Park or where the guy died that had Black Park. I don't even know who it is. That's the crazy part about it. But I got to check through. Remember, I don't be having time because I work 2 jobs. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? They don't. It's crazy how these trolls were running around. But it's somebody I gave a wrench to. So when I have time, I'm gonna check through who's on my friend list. I'm gonna zap the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to know where he went. Where did the boss of the Carver Mall pass away at? Only a Carver nigga know that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Only a nigga from Carver know where the boss. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it's definitely it's a lot of information. I was 1A Trey. A lot of people don't know where the boss of the Carver, where the boss of the Black Park died at. Niggas would, and the real, you know what I'm saying, would know what his name was, where he passed away at, and who killed him. You know what I'm saying? Never shot to dead end crew, Carver Mall. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You can tell through information who's who, but it's somebody I must have given wrench to that switched his name to your shit. That's what people do, man. You got people that just, I don't know, man. They try to destroy the spread, but the spread of information is so important. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to understand. See, one thing, right? Let me tell you something, man. There's 2 things I don't play with, and I don't go back to the content, right? Domestic violence, and I don't play with when it comes to niggas jump out the window. See, one thing about domestic violence, right? Well, I done seen females, dudes have killed, and they'll sit and defend the nigga. So a lot of times, it's not that she's defending them, but if you get locked up and doing some crazy shit to abroad, you know what I'm saying? That's still public record. Even the attempt at doing some crazy shit, that's public record. You know what I'm saying? That's public record. I done seen dudes have, exactly. I see what you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to shit like domestic violence, when you speak upon domestic violence with guys and females, you have to realize that we done seen females do things for guys that have killed them if they have some love for them. You know what I'm saying? So we have to keep that in mind when we speak about domestic violence. Domestic violence is serious. You know what I'm saying? And that's one game that I do not play with because I've seen dudes have killed. You know what I'm saying? Have slaughtered somebody, and the female like, I take him back. I done seen dudes die over attempting to protect the female that's been beat up on and choked out and thrown through windows because I still love them. And she'll sit there and she'll stand by that. I done seen females go to court and tell the judge, I don't want to press charges. But then I see some females that went through some domestic violence shit and sent the nigga to jail. Like my man Fife. Fife from 183rd, I think, right? He kidnapped his girlfriend. Allegedly, she said she kidnapped her and beat her and burnt her and all type of weird shit. He got 50 years for that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She just wasn't going for the, okay, daddy, I'm going to take you back. Sorry. She just wasn't going for that. You know what I'm saying? So you got different females out here. You got some females that are staying with you. And then you got some females that are, fuck that, you going to jail. Now, do I think Fife did all that? Nah. But whatever he did to her, she went to the authorities and she got that nigga 50 years to life. You know what I'm saying? Did I see some dudes have murdered a female? And the female out there, no, that's my man when it came to her family. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on the female, her self-esteem, and where she stands. But court records is court records. That's all it is. Now back to the content. Just dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? Certain things is fairy tales or some shit is real shit. I would never use some real shit, try to attempt to put some real shit and try to turn it into a fairy tale. We don't play with that. I don't play with I don't play with females with low self-esteem. My daughter, her job is to tell me if your man violates you, I don't care how much you love this nigga, if he violates you, this is what's supposed to happen. You're not supposed to sit there and tell me, yeah, Dad, he threw me against the window, but it's my fault. I'm not hearing that shit. Yo, Dad, I understand that I was talking crazy to my man, and then he punched me all in the mouth and broke 3 of my teeth out my mouth, but I love this nigga. Don't do nothing to this nigga. No, that's not what I play. I don't play those games. So with that being said, there's a difference between fact, fiction, and reality. Boom, back to the content. Now, back to the content is, I had to get that off, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't play with that domestic violence shit. That shit is serious. Because I know the manipulation game. I know the manipulative practice with that shit. You know what I'm saying? We all seen females get stabbed up and still defend a nigga like, nah, I love him. And no, because that's what love do. That's just a female with low self-esteem, low principles and morals. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's just what that is. That's not what we doing here. But back to the story. Exactly, 300. We seen it all. We done seen it. Like, you ain't gonna put a wool over my head. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We dealing with factuals right there. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Public record is public record no matter what you try to swing around. But now back to the story. And the reason why I say why slander destroys the game for, is because look at Iz. When you speak of Iz, right, out of all the shit he's done, like we say, he put some work in, flipped the clip, niggas that say, yo, he sniffed dope. You know what I'm saying? Dizzy threat. No matter how much he was shoot, bang, 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 niggas always say, yo, but he sniffed dope. Then another nigga, you know, Shy, whatever, the situation between him and Shy Nitty, that was their own thing. But that, you understand what I'm saying? So sometimes the rumor mill, I push some real names away from fucking with you. Or some real warriors like, man, I can't fuck with him because they say he fuck with the bag. You know what I'm saying? Look, and this is what I enjoyed about this conversation, right? Ken Cat sent me a kite because he was about to do something with somebody I know. So he sent me a kite because I guess I was going to be... Wow, June that was on her. Wow, he was getting money on her 4th and 3rd Ave. He killed this girl because he found she was cheating on him. Yes, I know a bunch of them. I know this Jamaican nigga. He stabbed my homegirl's sister. She wasn't even cheating on the nigga, but he thought that. Came through the door, stabbed her up. He caught 17 years in front of her kids, tried to kill her. This fool forgave him. You know what I'm saying? She was going to the... She had all the protection about, like I was locked up with this nigga. Let's say his name. The girl that he was in jail for, His actual domestic, he went to jail for domestic violence. He stabbed the nigga up, and then she was a part of the case because I guess she was cheating on him, and he stabbed her a couple of good times. She kept trying to come see him in the state, and they had like an order of protection, so she could not, was popping. So she could not come make it to the visit. Like, they would not let you go on that visiting floor. There's an order of protection in place, you can't see nobody in the state. So my man, she would try to come see him, and she would write him like, I took an 8-hour bus ride to get from Brooklyn to Cape Vincent, and they said I can't come in because we can't have contact. But this is what I said. He stabbed her like 3-4 times in the back, hit her in the back 4 times. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of cats up north that go through that. They be up top for a DV situation. Female try to come see him up north. I don't know about the island, but up north, a lot of people they don't let through them walls. Some people it might work. Some people we can't. Boom. It says that y'all can't have contact with each other. So we see that love is a motherfucker, man. And that's why I don't play off of that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like me. A nigga beating my daughter up, and she put him on the phone. So about, Dad, I love him. He really didn't do that to me. And I see her face, and her face is swollen. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna sit there and go, damn, but you love this nigga. We don't play those games. You know what I'm saying? We don't play that shit. Public record is public record. I don't give a fuck what you say in America. Now back to the content. So like I said, the rumor mill has always destroyed people's names. Now, when whoever made the 31 rules, certain rules still stick with niggas to this day. No gay activity. No extracurricular, no extracurricular activity. No messing with the bag. And that's what threw a lot of the older homies off, or there's no drug use, because a lot of the older homies that originated, they might have had some not all, but somebody had a cocaine habit here. Somebody's been smoking wools in the streets. Somebody, let me tell you something. Everybody's mother wasn't dope fiends. Like, that wasn't people's first choice. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when you know what I'm saying, but somebody snipped a bag of dope here and there. Yeah, holler, G'd up was popping. You understand what I'm saying? So this is where we have to go with this. There's certain things that are serious. But this is what destroyed the game. We can all admit this is what sort of destroyed the game. This is what, because a lot of the older homies that was about revolution, they faded out over situations of, he sniffed bag, he do dope, he do this. He was in the MO house with a bunch of in the MO house with the people that do strange for a little bit of change. So no matter how much work you put in, how many real drops you brought home, that's over your head. So everywhere you go, somebody might go, remember the Rule 20, it says that extracurricular activity. Yeah, he was in the dorm with them. So then you have to clarify why you was in the MO house with a bunch of people that was into extracurricular activities. You know what I'm saying? Some people say they was getting money. Some people say they was extorting dudes. Cause that's what the rules did. What the rules did was the rules started knocking dudes down. So you have to hear new names. And that's where you hear like a younger generation or some older cats. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because remember, us in the street only go by what we're being told. That's why the worldwide always worked for us. The worldwide was our instant message. This is what kept you on point. That's why what kept the violence down. I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of homies that's not really in the mega mixes or shootouts or shoot 'em up bang bang situations are the ones that's actually in tune. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more relaxing. When you just freestyling your way through, you getting caught up in shit. You just getting caught up. Because a lot of times shit change. You know what I'm saying? It just changes. If you get there was a homie I met, it's an official cat, right? He went up north, and just because, Tyshawn was popping, salute to the Carver Mobs, Carver Mobs in the building. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Darnell. You know what I'm saying? See, when it comes to these hood stories and these hood biblicals, and because I was in the streets, so I could speak about this. Now I'm not saying I can speak about this, but I touch on this. And then somebody go, Zeke Black? Yeah, I know that nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's my man. He good money. He good. He crazy, but he crazy. He good money. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's supposed to go. You hear me? We know what destroyed a lot of people's reputations. It wasn't even up. It was just shit like he do a bag of dope. So now, you know what I'm saying? So now, everything a person do, you begin to question. Like I tell you, when this nigga Tank Cat sent me this kite, I would have never knew. I never heard that before. I heard about the 5-star shit, the old Trey One shit, the Conrad shit. Heard about all that shit. But I would have never knew that when he said that he had a hood called 5-star, Magoo was under him, and I guess supposedly he said Mac left him a kite or rode him or some shit. And it was never clarified, and Magoo went back to wherever he went back to. I would have never knew that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said the spread is a real spread, because it's information. So now what I'm seeing now is it really was a revolution, but it was a different revolution. It just wasn't a black or Latino war that the streets promoted. Because see, we didn't give guys like Frankie Luciano a chance to speak, because they did 10 years and 15 years and they doing, no, so they never had a chance to really voice. Like, from what I'm hearing though, through the years, it was a lot of fighting against the police on Rikers Island though. It was more of that. There was a lot of that going on. Like, there was a riots with the cops. Like, I remember I was locked up in 1992, and there was a guy named Alpo from Queens. Alpo from Queens. I don't know who he was. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm doing this spread for real, right? Because I think, with you know what I'm saying? Niggas is riding against, it was more of them against, like when you really hear about the actual real rights, these niggas is more riding against, I mean, you might have had a couple of, that's jail shit, you know, sometimes they go over the door and you shoot a nigga, this, that, and the third, but a lot of shit was really with the police. You gotta think about, when I had to think about the 90s, right? And I said, damn, those COs that was our COs, these wasn't country cats. These was cats that was from our block. You know what I'm saying? These are the COs. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Because I'm going to tell you something. When you sit back on the block, you sit here and you go, yo, he a CO. He the same dude that's smacking dudes. He still got, remember, these COs are going to Bentleys. You know what I'm saying? Exact Bentleys. They was going to the Shadow. When you listen to the Shadow on the Saturday night, on Rikers Island on your little Walkman, was Papino, Money D. These are these same COs. So these COs was still in the street. So a lot of shit that was going on with the COs, you was really having to pop. Like I seen the police slapping them. This is before the turtle shit. The turtle shit just went someplace else. You know what I'm saying? But the police, you know what I'm saying? The ever I'm talking about in 1992, the CO Tyson was the CO in the Sprung. I guess Tyson's one of the turtles, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, son. Dudes was really fighting against with the police. There was a lot of things going on. I remember, because, you know, you got some COs that was with the CO shit, and then you had some COs that was gang. You would see this is before you thought about gang. Like, you go in the dorm, and COs would be like, I don't give a fuck what y'all do. Just don't, you know. That phone time shit, when you see people talk about that and y'all think somebody's really bragging, niggas is really not bragging, bro. You really had to touch that. If you was going to be on the island for like a year or something, because I've seen dudes, you know what I'm saying? I done seen dudes have a body and could not touch the phone after 10 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Have bodies. They couldn't even call their lawyer on a regular basis. I seen this. Dudes that had all type of massive armed robberies. So jail turn you into an animal because you was around a different set of animals now. A different type of gorilla shit. So it really wasn't, it wasn't black or Latino war what I'm getting, but the information I'm getting, it was like anybody can get it that's going against the cause. My other homie was breaking it down about when the dudes had educational classes where dudes would talk about black power and, you know what I'm saying? Remember, I wasn't in jail for a lot of years. So I was in up north or in the S blocks, or so there was a time where dudes was actually learning something, you know what I'm saying? Other than just running around and cutting dudes. Because all we hear is the homies trying to take the bag, the homies shook somebody down. That's what's always brought to the forefront. The homies, the homies, the homies. And I think when we get the older homies that finally speak up, it's, oh shit. And that's why I don't zap dudes. I don't go against them. Like with Frankie Links, you know what I'm saying? Boom, that yo Ty, yo 300. Let me tell you about. I remember that because son got locked up trying to. What's his name? Smoke. Smoke got bagged, but it's Smoke, right? By the barbershop. And then Pete went up in the barbershop and did all that crazy shit at the barbershop on 100th Street. And I guess some shit happened. I think it was Smoke, right? And Smoke got caught a alleged gun charge trying to get at the Pete nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I remember, you know what I'm saying? Like I know, you know what I'm saying? I know Pete was running around doing a lot of things, man. You know what I'm saying? He had this run in the hood that he was losing his mind. You know what I'm saying? With them blazers that was from Carver, right? And I could be wrong, but you know what I'm saying? That's what I like about this split. Somebody go, Nazi, this is what happened. Allegedly somebody said he the one that I think shot Darnell, you know what I'm saying? And dude, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Jay Sean Cologne. And see how, this is hood shit they talking about. Shit in the hood. Then we shot the Carver Mall. My niggas on the 100th Street and Lex. The barbershop, you know what I'm saying? Because the barbershop played a part to a lot of it, you know what I'm saying? Because Smoke was cool. See, there used to be a bar on the 100th Street, you know what I'm saying? And dudes would be in the bar a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like they're on the 100th Street and Lex, you know what I'm saying? And Team Smokers in the building. Team Smokers in the building. You know what I'm saying? Let me shout out to the CM Mall, you know what I'm saying? Your players in the building. Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad. So now it goes back into what's real and what's fake. Because everything really wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, we're hearing narratives from dudes coming to the streets. So a lot of dudes want to put the storyline like it's something real crazy, something real ridiculous, something out of control. But a lot of homies' names fall out of grace because of the rumor mill. And some dudes was able to win during the rumor mill, like the 10K Lacey situation. Lacey was able to weave that shit, you know what I'm saying? Then you had other homies that wasn't able to weave shit like that. What are you telling? Blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? And dudes got at dudes, you know what I'm saying? It's that's one of the things that destroyed the dynamo thing in New York, the rumor mill. Because a lot of times you don't know, you might put them to a spot and dudes may not be jacking you because of some shit they heard in S Block. Smokey, facts. See, Smokey. Because he had the gun. Allegedly he had a gun, went up the block and police jumped out on him and bagged him with you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everything on the east side, man. Shout out to my man Derek and my, you know what I'm saying, D, you know, Mark Dog, my man Nate the Great, you know what I'm saying, Free Odie. In that order. Rest in peace, Ed White. Rest in peace, Pooch Dogs. You know what I'm saying? See, this is fact against fiction. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. He went up to the barbershop and booked them niggas, see? You know what I'm saying? This is hood shit we getting, you know what I'm saying? And in my territory where I'm from, we had a lot of homies, but allegedly, exactly, all allegations. You had shit that was popping. But a lot of homies wasn't that strong. Like, they wasn't that super strong. Where I was from. May have been someplace else, but it wasn't as strong as they might have been in Brownsville or certain parts of East New York or, you know what I'm saying? My neighborhood was a little more different. Yeah, Tyson, yep. C-74 Tyson, Big Tyson. I was in the Sprungs. Because remember, the Sprungs was a part of, like, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Facts. That's how I know you the real 300. You breaking that shit down, bro. I remember one night just coming from the bar on 100th Street in Lex. Used to be a bar right there. I believe my man T Pops owned the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, my man T from my block, his brother was fucking with, son, Chuck, what's his name, man? Chasing all them niggas. His brother used to be on 100th Street and First Ave. Still out there now, nigga with the curve on BMWs, you know what I'm saying? Bro, this is what I'm talking about. See, this is what I like. I like when we talk about this shit. Like you see how this works out. So with boom, 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 boom. But then now, he's had to been outside to know somebody, right? It's not really about being outside. It's just really giving people. And if you're wrong, because you may not been there, then somebody's to correct it. And when they correct it, it's perfect. Because y'all getting the real information. So now there's a bunch of people that's hitting me up like, damn, Zeke, I just thought it was a black Latino thing. But it seems to be there was some Latin kings that turned Don Moe in the beginning, yeah. So it had to been bigger than that, yeah, because the streets was different back then. These niggas had beef not just with COs, with sour posse niggas, and yeah, they had beef with dudes that was the elements of New York at that time. Y'all seen New York was crazy. And the murder rate was up, and the robberies was up, and the violence was up. These are the dudes that was going against that. Mind you, they was going through it like the last generation where booty bandits was really a co-signable thing. So they had to go against that shit. Nigga come through, young boy, they gotta protect the people. Because you had a bunch of dudes that was weird. When you get to them spots like, they know them weird, don't say RP bubs, some weird spots, shit get real dangerous. Like I told you, in my hood, on my block, we had 1-8 Chalk. I think Walk was from Crown Heights. So he's a part of that 1-8 trade. He had status in that shit, you know what I'm saying? I began to see, you know what I'm saying? Because that's, you know what's so funny? I would never know because I wasn't there for that, but there's a lot of Puerto Ricans that'll tell you, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that sit and tell you that reason why. Maybe, like I said, you never know like where somebody like where I grew up out on my block. I grew up with a bunch of Puerto Ricans. So for me to go to jail and spend a yard with 30 kings, that's not surprising. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who I grew up with. A lot of times I might join a movement. You know what I'm saying? And that shit goes someplace else, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro. That shit, like, it's just like with the Poodle situation. Rest in peace, Poodle. There's a couple of names they threw in the air with that shit. Like, I heard a story that was crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Chase, yeah. Because Chase used to be with my man T Brother. T Brother was from First Ave. It was like three. It was to be Chase, Pudge, Tom Black, and that other nigga. The son, Randy, you know my Randy? Cubby Brother, rest in peace, Randy. Randy Love. The other Randy Love from Wash. And, yeah, I think I might play more to people's zip codes, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? Because what they really grew up around. And maybe some Latin, you know what I'm saying? They joined the movement and maybe they like, nah, but I'm cool with them. Because you'd be surprised. You had a generation of, every situation has that one old school person. All right, so I got you. Should I definitely know it's you, bro? You know what I'm saying? And just to clarify this, man, this is like a real spread. This is no Play-Doh shit. If y'all want to play, there's other networks you can go play with. This is real because people, when they hear this information, because a lot of people didn't know, like me, I wasn't in jail all that time in the 90s. So there's things that people, people need to hear this information. Like I told you, where I was from, in my neighborhood, there wasn't a big blood calling shots and getting niggas hit. That wasn't going on where I was at in East Harlem. Maybe going on someplace else, but it wasn't going on where I was at. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I remember one time there was a situation that happened with, what's his name, Paul? Not Pistol Pete, the other nigga from Carlton. Paul, they call him Big Paul or Big P, some shit like that. He was sex money murder. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga Big P, he, now, you know what, 300? I think he had a lunch already. He just turned his page. So whoever that 300 nigga is, he's going to other pages under your AKA, but I may have been giving him a wrench on this page. Because I know who I gave a wrench to lately, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to check through the stories. I'm going to scroll through. And I bet you, nigga probably changed his name back. So I have an idea, who it is, and I'm gonna start zapping these dudes because this shit is serious. It's no time to play. It's information that's being bought. People had a chance to do it, and I don't know what happened. But it's not about what they're doing, it's about what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? To be real right, to say you're real right, to say that you're a real one, to say that you live by the principles, morals of anything, you have to be realistic. You know what I'm saying? because there's too many unspoken questions. Was the Bloods that's fighting the Latin King War? I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? You have old God body niggas that wasn't jacking that Damu shit. Yo, J-Mo Stats in the building. You have old God body niggas not jacking that shit. There's old Muslim niggas that, I mean, I ain't with that blood. Old Muslim niggas that wasn't jacking it. You had dudes that just, like you had niggas that had a little cruise. Because you had, remember, it was the 90s in jail. So you really had, yeah, see? You was in Sprung 3, I was in Sprung 1 and Sprung 2. Yo, was you in there with Son? That from the Wild Cowboys? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what dudes are saying, man. I don't know it was Malik, but they saying that whoever he was with, they shot him by accident, hit him by accident. Wow, that's crazy. Because he's walking through walls. Then they said that with some other shit, with some Puerto Ricans. You know what I'm saying, allegedly. But you know what I'm saying, Malik. You know what I'm saying? Malik. You might not know who he is, but that's what's her name? China Doll, her father, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Now Malik, allegedly, his name came up in my man's situation. You know what I'm saying? They said that he had beef with my man and such and such, and you know what I mean? But we don't know. They said the streets is the streets. We gotta let the streets be. You know what I'm saying? You know. I'm gonna start having dudes. Um, I'm gonna start having dudes. Yo, I'm gonna start having. Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. Allegedly, boom. Yeah. Because allegedly they was out there too. You know what I'm saying? There's so many stories. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? This is real shit, man. Rest in peace, Poodle, man. R.P. Poodle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I remember watching. I remember watching the brothers grow up. You know what I'm saying? It was deep. You know what I'm saying? I watched them grow up to when they went Ant White in the beginning, and that shit was like, woo. Little Ray, rest in peace, Little Ray. It was a lot of shit going on that time between Washington and Carver. A lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're not entertaining that no more. This is a real spread, and we're gonna do it with real individuals and real people. Go elsewhere. Y'all can play. Go play. We're not playing here. But it's just like we're not playing here. We're not doing that because it's information for people. Because now people are getting it clear and understand. So now what I'm getting is when the Damu thing first started. When the Damu thing first started, it was more of a revolution now. But it just wasn't with the Latin kings that and the Yetas that we just know that is more famous for. Like I said, maybe it was for everybody. Maybe it was for the booty bandits. Maybe it was for the COs. Remember, them COs was from the block. So you'll be actually really beefing with the CO from the block. Cosmo Bay was popping. You really going through it with the real COs from the block. So it's not like you're dealing with a CO that lives somewhere in Long Island somewhere. You're dealing with dudes that still fought. They had the block. They still coming through like, what's up? Dudes that are, you know what I'm saying, you shoot the fifth with. You know what I'm saying? You know what's a funny time? When I was in the Sprungs, Boogs was in the Sprungs from Lincoln. He was on the other side from me. Boogs was there. Dirty Darnell was there. He was locked up. Nate. I got locked up when they locked up Nate. The nigga that Nate and Blown from the West, when he was robbing the Chinese spots, the Chinese restaurants, when they bagged his ass. Shout out to my nigga Nate, you know what I'm saying, from Foster. 15th bang bang. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Yeah, the COs was a little different. Because these dudes was from the block. You take a GED, become a CO. These dudes are still like putting, they slapping you, throwing you against the wall. It was, and I'm gonna be honest with you, some COs, you know, ran their house like a gang leader, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what Dream Dog pops, not trying to dog Dream. See, Dream Dogs pops. That's her pops. You know what I'm saying? Facts. And that's how, you know, you see how I'm able to, but the rumor mill was what destroyed a lot of this UBN thing, a lot of this New York thing, where people just threw rumors out. And sometimes you lose power, and if some people put too much into it, then you might get cut. And you know what I'm saying? It takes away from what you have. Like I said, I read what's the name manifest. He sent me a manifest, Tinkhead. This is before he got out of jail. And it was some deep shit in there, you know what I'm saying? It was enough shit, like if you read it and a lot of shit that he wrote in it, I was hearing that other niggas went through the headaches of that. Like one person, they went at him with the dope fiend shit, like, yo, I heard you was sniffing dope, and you had neutral niggas reading the paperwork. Another nigga, yo, you put shit all over your wall to get out the box to go to Wendy's. You know, all in this pamphlet. You know what I'm saying? That's just, you know, exactly. JJ was my nigga though, you know what I'm saying? See, a lot of y'all are from the quick chill generation. They're before the quick chill generation. This is when you actually come home like a beast. An animal, usually coming home rock solid, you know what I'm saying? And it's not so weird though, if you ever notice when you speak to an older homie, they talk more revolutionary shit, they use better words. And then you speak to a newer homie, fuck that, you can tell that it had to have been different. So when people ask about, yo, what was the New York blood shit like, I think what was allowed was people would just go with the narrative just to be on, you know, the Fred magazine or Dawn Diva. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of dope fiends that there's a lot of dudes that got rich that was dope fiends when they was teenagers. That dudes was actually going hard for in the streets. I'm not gonna say their names. It's a bunch of them niggas that was sniffing dope. That was their generation. It was dope and coke. That's their generation. Salute puppet shows in the building. Good morning, good morning. If you would like to donate to the cause, it's the Zeke Black, Lakeisha McDonald, whatever the case may be. Cashapp, you can send money to the super chat. But I'm doing this for the people because I think people because they just assume that we was at war with Spanish niggas. Then you hear that Spanish niggas was coming down, moving forward. You know what I'm saying? So it couldn't have really been a full Spanish-Latino war. You know what I'm saying? Because then certain Latin kings wouldn't cross enemy lines to hop in it. So it was all a revolution, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was all, I think, you know what I'm saying? It was all a revolution. You know what I'm saying? It was all a revolution. And when you speak about the revolution, then that's when it gets more real, more, you know what I'm saying? And we have to touch on this shit though, you know what I'm saying? So now we're touching on certain things. We're touching on things that's serious. I remember one day, right? I was in front of my building. I'm not gonna say the nigga's name. He was smacking this girl up. And he older than us, you know what I'm saying? We have full respect for him. We were smacking her up, throwing against the wall. And we actually went to him, like men, and said, yo, bro, you can't be smacking her like that out here. And he like, what you talking about? You niggas need to mind your business. Hold on, it's not about us minding our business, but this is bad for business. If you keep slapping her, somebody's gonna call the police, and then that's gonna make us hot. You know what I'm saying? So we know you're gonna get back with her, we get it. But you beating her up on this corner, it's just gonna make us hot. We ain't got nothing to do with what you and her's going through. And you know what he did? He said, yo, I respect that, bro. Now, we ain't look at him any different. We ain't look at him like he was crazy. We ain't go, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo, why's Blim? Yo, what's Papino? We ain't go, yo, he a woman beater. We ain't do none of that shit. That's what y'all go through. I'm minding my business. I know females that line dudes up or cut the door unlocked. Niggas going and get crazy in the crib. You know what I'm saying? I know a bunch of that. You think a female love a nigga and you hit it in the head with the I'm on my way and doors open. Yo, leave the door open. That's all I need you to do. Walk out, leave the door open, we gonna get him. Mind you, oh, you think she in love with the nigga. Nah, not really. She gonna play with him. He keep playing with her. I'm gonna get him back. That's what most dudes that get robbed is because of an ex-girlfriend or a girl they mess with. That's where we get the information from. Dudes that's really getting money. We know we can't go to none of these niggas to get the information. We go to a female. Yo, what's up with such and such? We catch at a vulnerable time. No, this nigga cheating. This nigga this, this nigga that. What? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He think he's slick. He got his stash at Michelle crib. What's Michelle from? Yo, in your head, 14B Michelle? Oh, that's why he be over there for. Got it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, son. Yeah, son. Green Eye salute. Definitely appreciate you, man. Definitely appreciate you. Anybody that has a blue, I'm gonna start cleaning shit up a little bit, but anybody that got a blue is because y'all royalty. You know what I'm saying? And it means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to have people segregated. We all one, but as we see, we got some people that's wiki retarded and they want to play. We're not playing. This is not the play network. This is not the victim network. This is not stupido. We're gonna get information. I'm learning things from the older G's. I wasn't Damo 93. I wasn't Damo 94. I wasn't Damo 95. Because everybody's taking that away. So when then we speak about Damos with the Latin Kings, how the fuck did it happen with Scar and them that they was fighting with the police? Back to the Alpo shit. Alpo from Queens. I remember I was on the island 92. Now, Ty might have even been there. Nigga pulled up. He had 2 cases. He beat one trial, came back, and nigga cleared this up. He either blew a captive or a death. Soon as he came back in the pens, he blew it. Boom. Cause that's what the police was fucking with niggas, man. Police was smacking niggas. Police was violating niggas. Boom, you know I'm talking about, Cosmo? Yes. Yep, you remember that. Yep. Al from Queens did that shit, bro. You hear me? That's a fact. It's a fact. I was in there with the Jamaican nigga that was what's her name? Son was from Dougie Fresh Block. The son was from Jamaican. Where was this Jamaican dude was from? See? He shot. I remember that. Boom. Remember I was in there with Dirty Don there. I'm telling you, Mojo was there. He was in the court pens. Nate was there. Hell yeah. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This shit is real, bro. Them COs was really smacking niggas, violating niggas. Know what I'm saying? Maylene was popping. We here in New York. We're in the era. So now think about this. The niggas that was getting locked up was either righteous or following the righteous path. Some was God by, like some people would think that the only 5%ers was African Americans because the people that's speaking about the 5% nation is only giving you a picture of a bunch of blacks. They're talking about Killer Ben and, you know, there was a bunch of Puerto Rican. Like that was never the word in the street that Puerto Ricans couldn't be God body. That was nothing that nobody never said. There was a bunch of Puerto Rican jail Muslim niggas. You know what I'm saying? But you leave it up to the new narratives. Like I told you, information, the rumor mill. There was no black, there was no Puerto Rican God body niggas. So now it goes back into the revolution. So now, exactly. But you know what I'm saying? But when you know what I'm saying? Like Puerto Rican righteous. Exactly. Speak upon it, man. Because for some reason they think that the only ones that was. Yeah, definitely shout out to Frank Luciano, man. We gonna make him and Cosmo Bay Mars, man. Yo, I appreciate Frank Luciano because he's educating the people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And when you're seeing him in them comments, man, you know, just build dialogue with the brother. You know what I'm saying? See, he know what I'm saying? Cosmo Bay might make you a Mar. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, son. But you can leave it up to some of these people on these platforms. Nah, the only God body niggas was black, and the only Muslims at one point in time was blacks, and we was going to war with the Puerto Ricans. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Frank Luciano in the building, man. You have to change these narratives. So there had to be some revolution somewhere. See, he was going to jail with ACM. Yo, Frank says peace, everyone. See, when, Cosmo Bay, when he was going to jail, dudes was really going at it, not just with the Latin King thing and the black, that was just, it was a war. But I'd say about 9.5, 9.6, it might have went someplace else. But the gist of that war was so much other shit, bro. Just like them niggas that tell you had the booty bandits, you had niggas that just didn't like other nigga type niggas, you had bully niggas, it was a different generation. So these niggas is actually going gun to gun, not over just phones. See, the phones mean a lot, but a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit was, like I told you, it's all who told this story. You know what I'm saying? He tell you, Frank straight up, the war started C-73, 1994, Dawn 3 lower. We got people that's able to break it down. Because I'm going to tell you, from what I remember, in those 90s, tell me if I'm wrong, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. It was mass incarceration. And due to the drug trade, a lot of Latinos is going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, powerful. No, he had the shines, man. But like I said, his name fell into the rumor mill. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. He breaking it down. You know what I'm saying? See, with Shy 20 Miller and Shy 120. Shy 120. With the Kings and the Yetas. See what I'm saying? He's educating the people. And sometimes, we put our shit to the side. Just to get on somebody's platform and try to throw some in and out. But no, this is where we're gonna speak real shit, real time. Cause these dudes don't get no fucking credit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Frank, is Shy 120 and Shy Miller the same person? See? Education. I just thought it was only one shot, you know what I'm saying? Is that just one person? Yeah, yo, he said, okay, he's talking about Shy 120 that was beefing with Big Iz. See what I'm saying? It's education, man. See? It's education, bro. These dudes was more, remember, they left, even though no matter what they was doing in the street, they was more righteous. I'm not going to lie to you. Back then, you got around a brothers was talking righteous. Some brothers had the beads, the black, the African culture beads. Some dudes had, you know what I'm saying? Got you. Mojo's home. Facts. See what you just said right there? No, there are two Shy 120s. The Miller one and the Shine one, who wrote our original lingo, the 200s. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? See what Bentley's boy just said about the drug shit. Shy 120 and Supreme said Mac gave them to you and used it to their power for drugs. So now you know what I'm saying? Wow, he said Facts Supreme from Webster. Wow, Kev Spice? Yeah, Kev Spice. Yeah, Kev. He said Kev Spikes. You know what I'm saying? See? This is the energy we're putting out there. This is the information that we're putting out there. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna do, like I said, if I'm wrong, if somebody's wrong, we're not gonna go back and forth to try to prove a motherfucker right. No, these guys was there. Remember, they listened to the poor righteous teachers. They listened to King's Son. This is the type of shit they was listening to. You know what I'm saying? Remember, we talk about Jay-Z, Biggie, and Nas. They was talking about Brand Nubian. You know what I'm saying? Rakim. It was they were listening to a whole nother wordplay. If you wasn't reading our hood books that I was reading was like Donald Goins, Iceberg Slim. Them niggas was beyond that. They was doing it because a lot of them was righteous. See, a lot of them was righteous in the street or around a bunch of righteousness. So they just got more and say less. And that's why if you ever really get around those guards, them guards will beat you up with their words, bro. The guards from Frank Luciano generation, them niggas beat you up with their words. That's their wordplay. I have like, damn, son. You know what I'm saying? It's a fact, man. And that's what I like, bro. Yup. No, we are real righteous people. We need to come correct. Just correct each other politically and respectfully. And yes, the original hood books by Iceberg Slim and Donald Goins, boy. Those are the ones that you want to show. Let me get an Iceberg Slim. The only other book that I seen floating around when I was locked up, yo, J.E. Moneybags, yo, was the God Body book. They had that the 5% book, though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Dirty D Hands is crazy. Yeah, son. When I went to the court pens, he was like, yo, because remember my family from Taft. So he was like, nah, is he good? Remember, because he said, hang on, no, you probably know my cousin Ty. That's my cousin Ty. That's my family. It's be him and, you know, D the brother and all of them. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, son. Oh, Frank Luciano. You know what I'm saying? We reading those dudes just get Ulysses Perez. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The 120 lesson. So dudes wasn't really running around jails dumb all day. They had that shit turned up. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I think, you know what I'm saying? Cosmo Bay. J. Moneybag said, yo, Frank, I think you and J. Moneybags know each other because he be up there where you said you used to be at, by like the 196 and all that, up top, like on the concourse. You know what I'm saying? J. Moneybags. And that's what this is about, man. So when you speak but because when dudes, they seem to forget that and what they throw in the air now, because they was doing dope and they was doing this and they was doing that. No, bro, you got to really speak to, because when you speak to the older homies like Frankie and them, then you get to see like, damn, this was more of a cause, and it wasn't because. Because I ain't gonna front, everybody was searching for righteousness, bro. You hear me? I remember there was a situation going on between the Muslims and the guard bodies. They were trying to tell some of the guards in certain parts of Brooklyn how they couldn't hustle on certain blocks. Oh, I had to reply to somebody on messaging. You know what I'm saying? And I think, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no. You know what I'm saying? Tell you, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? J.E. He says, I know you know Corey. He's been out there for years. Yes, sir. Yep. And J.E. Moneyback said that's his man. Corey's his man. Exactly. And this is why I enjoy when you talk about my comments, just to correct me, just to G-check me, so the information ain't being brought out there wrong. Wait till I get the live stream popping, you know what I'm saying? Wait till we get that shit popping, the StreamYard shit. It's gonna be real, it's gonna be righteous. And I'm not gonna say RP Blacko Macko, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say what anybody else did was fake because we're not into that. We didn't care about that. What we're gonna say is the information that people need to hear. Because now what you're hearing is see, oh yeah, 300 said RP Blacko Macko, J.E. Moneyback said that's his man. So let's deal with the real narratives. So it was just really a personal Latin king and thing because if you have Puerto Rican god bodies, right, 5%ers, then it shouldn't be a surprise to see Puerto Rican damus. Now you understand what I'm saying? We allow these narratives and people to say what they want to say and make it sound like, nah, we don't know how Magoo, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Frank said, oh yeah, I mean, from 183rd and Crescent Ave, but my son Marlo is from 194th and Valentine. Yes, it was a cause, not because. That's why it's nasty out here nowadays, because everyone can be blood because. Exactly. Oh, Jay, yo, Jay said, I beat Marlo up back in the days. Nowadays, anyone can become blood because there's no cause to fight. Now, few. Ask him. Green Eye Shiraz from my block. Yes, I know Corey 50 KC. He used to, but boom, allegedly sell hammers. That's my boy Carlos. You know what I'm saying? See how the streets is small. And this is now, as you're speaking that the streets is small, you don't see, yo, because you Puerto Rican, I'm not jacking you, or you don't see that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. What we're seeing is, we're seeing love. We're seeing the people speaking. Because there really wasn't a black or Latino war. Now, some blocks might have been different. I don't know. Are y'all talking about Black or Macko from Brownsville? Or you're talking about the Black or Macko from your hood, J.E.? Wow. Oh, you talking about the other, the BX one, the one from the Bronx. That Black or Macko. Talking about the Black or Macko who was from 194th and Marion. You know what I'm saying? 194th. You see what I'm saying? This is another dope live, but it's information. The whole thing is about the information. You know what I'm saying? Look at all this information y'all getting. Like, oh shit. So it shouldn't be a surprise that there's Puerto Rican blood. So we can stop asking that question because you have Puerto Rican guards. So Puerto Rican guards and Puerto Rican Muslims, everybody was together anyway, some dudes, and they just walked together. Everybody has some type of righteousness. It dealt with more righteousness. They banging for the cause. They banging on each other, which was not allowed. And yeah, Marlo's in the feds. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing. Because they're allowing people that's in the street to create these narratives. You know what I'm saying? I think he said the Black or Macko guy from 194th. They man, you know what I'm saying? Black or Macko from 194. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this is about, man. RP Jimmy not Cypress Boy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about, the cause. So now you ask him. Like you ask people, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly, J Moneybags was getting to that bag all his life. But the thing is, when we speak about the cause, you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It changes everything. It changes the narrative, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Cosmo Bay said you also have many Puerto Ricans within the 5% nation. So you understand what I'm saying? Oh, he goes, oh, okay, because the one from BK is alive, okay? I know who he talking about, the one who used to be with Spanish Capone with the blast on his face. I never understood why the big homies didn't respect double jacking. We was YG and putting on for the homies, but YG was in our hood. Because it was you know the point? Those are good questions to ask Frank. Frank, why wasn't there was no double jacking allowed? Like, could I be Muslim? Could I be 5% and still be Damu? Or was it that, like, was that a rule that you guys made that say it's either one or the other? Or was you still allowed to be 5%? You know what I'm saying? Or was you know what I'm saying? Or was you allowed to be, like, say, 5% and Damo at the same time? Because the people want to know why the homies don't understand the double jacket. So I think your generation will have a better word, better input into that. You know what I'm saying? I just was on the you had to, it's just one or the other. You took an oath to one thing and that's it. But he may have a better answer, Frank, as in why there was no, you couldn't be Muslim and Damo at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And this is dope, man. Because a lot of times nobody really tells you the information. You gotta ask the old ones, like the originals. You know what I'm saying? G-Dub says, we from the same slums face the same oppression, live in the same buildings. We need this. Shout out to my man Play in the building. Shout out to Play. Shout out to Play. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh, she from Briggs. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Yep. From Briggs. You know what I'm saying? Ah, Frank White, got you. Wow, Frank White, the big homie, my guy before blood. Free Jermaine Baxton, a.k.a. Woody, a.k.a. Free Frank White. You know what I'm saying? Yo, 118 for less. Wow. Okay, this is what Frank had to say, brother. This is real. Somebody asked why he couldn't be OG, YG, and Damo at the same time, why the homies wasn't jacketing. We're speaking to a guy that was Damo when the shit first started. You know what I'm saying? First generation. When it came to the, you know what I'm saying, the Jubian thing, 9 Trey. Because how can you be loyal to two different paths? But yes, you can be Muslim and blood because that was a religion, not a gang. So basically, you can be in a religion. Like you could go make salat and still be triple O for show, but you can't be purple top crew. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Purple top gang. Like you can't be two. Like you can't be blood and crip at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And that's great. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is real, man. Yo, this is that's just great information, man. This is great. This is great for the people. There's no weird arguing back and forth. There's no beefing. Yo, shout out to my man, What You Jacking TV. Be on point for the podcast. What You Jacking podcast is up and running. This is the information, not just because when we create these narratives, it turns into shoot 'em up, bang bang, shoot 'em up, bang bang. All I did was cut. There's something before that. People been getting cut on Rikers Island. People been dying. Look, I thought, because I remember when they passed the law with Pataki, that they started prosecuting brothers that started cutting dudes on Rikers Island. But then Frank, the homie Frankie, the Billy Frankie, he educated me too. Like, nah, bro, it was like before that. They was booking dudes for cuttings. They may not have booked everybody, but he caught 2 cases under Cuomo when they came to cutting dudes on Rikers Island. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, that's why it's good for the information. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know. I didn't went by what I read in the New York Post. Oh, shit. They prosecute. But like he said, that was for more upstate. You throw a pistol on CEOs or you cut somebody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yes, Woody from Mount Haven Projects. That's my guy before blood and is now the Big Billy. I'm the Puerto Rican from up the block. They used to always beef with. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to 300, the real 300, real rights in the building. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And Frank Luciano said, that's true. It's 2 different oaths. Like, I can't be blood and crip at the same time. I have to be loyal to one. You know what I'm saying? But you see how he was able to clarify that without calling nobody fake and frauds and he's that and that and that. You see how he was able to simply clarify it. And this is why in his generation, you have to be one or the other. You know what I'm saying? Oh, J.E., you know Drunk Walter. He used to be up there with y'all. He's from Washington Project. He goes, Jay Moneybacks, after years of issues, we like brothers. Now Corey is my brother. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to all the West, I'm saying, the West Coast women that's in New York, like the Six Deuces, the Six Ones, the twins from Food Town Brim. You know what I'm saying? I like to salute the NYBA a couple of months ago. So they sent some delegates to California to introduce themselves to some OGs in LA about the Brim thing. So at least they're getting the Brim love together. So salute to that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely salute to that. That you know what I'm saying? There's a positive dialogue being created because it was all about a movement and a cause. Just like we were trying to say, it became B-cause and how famous can I be and how many people I could get cut, and it went away from its true origin. The righteousness, like he said, you could be Muslim and make salat and still be Damu. You know what I'm saying? Some type of righteousness. This was about gang. But then when you hear the narrative now, it's either one or the other. You can't go to Catholic Church and be Damu. So you know what I'm saying? The narratives have to get back to what it is. A cause. Then you feel a whole lot better when you give somebody $2 or $3. Like, yo, son, good looking, man. Because it's for the cause. It's for the upbringing of your people. Listen, he older than me, bro. They came from a worse generation. When you say broke down Bronx, they seen that. When they seen cheese lines and all this, they seen that before I seen that. You know what I'm saying? This is a dope live, man. This is a dope live. I have to get ready to go to work. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to check out your phone call, Frank Luciano. For all those that want to donate to the Super Chat, you can if you want to. We're going to have more on the show. I'm going to do more. I'm going to get the phone. I'm going to get the thing for the phone so people can call in. And we're going to speak about some shit, man. So now the little homie who asked a question, who may not want, every time he asks a question, niggas come at him like he crazy. He asks a simple question. Now he has to clear or understand. Okay, that makes sense. You can be Muslim and be Damu, but you can't be YG and be Damu. Now I know why, because you can't be loyal to two different oaths. That's just, you know what I'm saying? Some things are reality, but some people need to hear that. What's reality to us ain't reality to everybody else. Some people may not be able to comprehend the way we comprehend, you know what I'm saying? Dudes just got to keep it funky, man. So now I also know that the Puerto Rican 5%ers didn't start existing until 1995. They've been around, the Puerto Rican Latin Kings. A whole bunch of them. They've been part of these crews like the Magnetics and Puerto Rican Righteous and a host of other Puerto Ricans, you know what I'm saying? That was God Body too. Star King from Midtown. So it wasn't a black and Puerto Rican, you know what I'm saying? Now, don't get it twisted. Every race has its issues where you got a portion of people that I don't like them people or I don't like them people, but overall, most of us grew up together. We played Skelsies together. We played tag together. We played wiffle together. We played softball together. We went to same junior high schools, intermediate schools. So most of us know each other. You may not rock with each other, but we had to learn to live amongst each other, our generation, where the older generations might have been a little more segregated because of economic positions and where you stood economically, because we're talking about the birth of America, right? The 40s, the 50s, the 30s, and all this other stuff. So you got to keep in mind, when you was Puerto Rican, you lived in a predominantly Puerto Rican neighborhood with your people. Like where I'm from in East Harlem, 105th Street, they say is like one of the first Puerto Rican blocks in East Harlem. There could be more, but they said that block is like one of the original blocks where a lot of Puerto Ricans migrated to, you know what I'm saying? Just like Chelsea, where they say a lot of Puerto Ricans migrated to, you know what I'm saying? So it's just history and hearing the stories, man. When we speak about Chelsea and Fulton Projects, we hear a guy called the Dwayne brothers. That I guess that's where they came out of. You know what I'm saying? And one of the biggest acts that came off of Living Color was J-Lo. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back to creating this real narratives, the real story. That's not about real, it's called information. So now you know how to react. Now I know why the homie act funny with me, because I'm tossing YG up, and then when I go to jail, I'm triple O for show. So now I get it. Now I got to pick a side. It's okay. Doesn't make me soft. I just got to pick a side. Oh, I could be Muslim and still be Damu. Maybe getting some righteousness in some of y'all might lead y'all to a more positive path. have. Or it really wasn't a black Hispanic thing. I just thought all the Puerto Ricans didn't like blacks. I didn't know there was black god bodies, and that makes sense why they would have black Don moves, because Puerto Rican Don moves, because they was always together. It was just started by a couple of African Americans. So with that being said, man, I gotta get ready to go to work. I love this live. I appreciate all you. I love the networking in the live. You wanna be goofy, go someplace else. We're not gonna explain why niggas is getting zapped. The power of information. We don't play with certain things. We don't play with homelessness. We don't play with domestic violence. We don't play with that. But there's a lot of information. Rest in peace, Poodle. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole East Harlem. Check out my man John Doe, Hilltop Music Group. You know what I'm saying? Check out my man Twin Dollar. From a dudes from Washington. Pirate Life. They got the T-shirts and all that. You know what I'm saying? My man, Sonny got the T-shirts. My man Sonny Ramundi, you know what I'm saying? We're here for the support and the love, Black Latino love, B to the L, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get right. Let's get to the get down. With that being said, I gotta get ready to go to work, party people. I actually enjoyed this live. It's positive. It's a positive feeling. Good motivation. It's good love, man. It's not about. It's because to start going against the black on black shit, we have to start having these conversations. Now look, Frankie Luciano's a Puerto Rican having this conversation with us for something that we put together as African Americans, we claim, right? It's just like having a job and a white supervisor pulls 4 black supervisors to the side to tell them how to speak to their black employees that's under them. We have to get out of that habit. Because you understand what I'm saying? So now he has to explain this story to us because he's going to tell it to us from his heart. From culture. Not just him, but a bunch of other OGs that's going to hop up in here and speak their mind and say what they need to say. Because everybody that's an OG wasn't gang related. Y'all created that. Y'all assumed that anything y'all call OG had to toss a gang sign up. That's not how this thing went. That's not how it goes. That's why you see a separation between real and fantasy. So with that being said, man, let me get ready for work. I appreciate y'all, your Frank. I'm going to check the message. Appreciate you. J.E. Money Bags to be the real 300. I'm going to check the inside. I got time to check. The real 300. I'm happy you was here. G'd up Quinn. My man Money D in the building. You know what I'm saying? We on go, man. We just on go, man. It's, like I said, if I say anything wrong, get crazy in that comment. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. No, it's nothing stupid. We ain't got to zap you. It has to deal with topics that we spoke about, which was many topics. You know what I'm saying? Okay? And then, and that's just, have a great morning and have a great day. You know what I'm saying? Let's have definitely appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Definitely salute to J.E. Money. With that being said, oh yeah, my man J.E. Moneybags, he's a landlord and he owns a, you know what I'm saying? Construction company, he does. You know what I'm saying? Definitely salute. I'm gonna hit you later. I appreciate y'all, man. With that being said, Puerto Rican Mochi says Puerto Ricans are part black anyway. We been knew we was the same. Exactly, we all in the same game. With that being said, peace.